this. So now we're on a naval battle. So let's see what it's supposed to be saying real quick. The defense of the Republic's capital, New Helix City, was entering its final phase. Prozen urged the Republic to surrender unconditionally and appeared to give it some time. However, this grace period was only enough time for the Imperial forces to prepare for landing. The Republic forces refused to surrender, and forces under the command of Prozen finally launched an offensive from the coast. Oh, this ain't gonna end well for anybody. So let's see what's about to happen now. From the coast. The morale of the Republic troops was high in the defense of the capital, but they had to devote a large amount of their forces to fight the Imperial 1st Panzer Division, which had broken through Mount Osa Fort and was approaching the capital. For this reason, when the Imperial forces invaded Lick Bay, Connect Force, returning from their retreat at the fortress, became the core of the interception. Prosen was frustrated when his spearhead attack was repelled by a force led by the White Base. Dang. This is where Van fights Raven. So let's see. The capital defense. Whoa. That's quite the water map. I should have used Getter 3 right here. Let's see. The first and second attack forces have been annihilated. We can't break through the enemy defensive line. Oh. Let's see. Connect force. They're in a good position. What about the troops on the flank? Yeah, what about the troops? We are being overrun by the firepower of the Republic forces and are unable to advance. The enemy's flank appears to be more heavily lined up than the center. I thought we had Raven on the flank. What is Raven doing? He's destroyed a considerable number of enemy Zoids and is now rampaging on his own. However, the enemy is avoiding Raven as much as possible and concentrating their attacks on our regular troops. As a result, they have not been able to break through our defensive line. A lone wolf is useless in an organized fight. Let's see. Bring back Raven. Wait, what? Yeah, bring back Raven, and what does he want to do with Connect Force? Let's see. Yeah, have him counter the Connect Force. Roger that. Let's see. Send out Uzoid forces. Don't give them any time to rest. I got Sidebuster this time. I'm good. Enemy reinforcements confirmed. Huh. The inside of that iceberg has become a fortress. It looks like there will be endless Zoids coming out of it. I have the Sidebuster. If we can't defend ourselves at the water's edge, it'll turn into warfare. Let's launch the units that have been replenished. We can defend this place with just Connect Force. Captain Bright, how's the battle situation over there? We will hold our own here. I asked the Republic Army to provide the flank defense. Roger that. Come on, Herman. The battle is just beginning. We'll definitely protect our freedom with our own hands. Just 3 turns passing? Don't worry, I'm gonna murder everything. Ship on ship combat. I was hoping they would have had oh dear God, that's a lot of damage. Yeah. Luckily we have Macross units, so the Rattlers should be nothing this time. Yep, just that thought. But the best tactic is going to be to destroy the Dark Horns and all the bigger units. We don't even need to be cyber this time, probably. Actually, let's see. No. Always kill the Rattlers because unfortunately most units have troubles with those things. And then we'll keep 2 units for defense or something. No. Oof. Yeah, destroy all the close-up ones first, and then get everything else. Honestly, the support tank's the only good thing of this group. Once again, it's best to take out these guys first. Because look at how much damage they can do. We're gonna have to lower down as much accuracy as we can. That was a horrible way of using accuracy. Not yet. It's probably one of the few styles to play that I actually have decent control over the mothership. Here they come. Oops. Luckily, Redlers have no defense, basically. Oof. Ooh. They're literally shooting down Rattlers with a beam rifle. 20 for that thing's attack. 'Cause that's gonna cause some real damage right there. Yep. Let's finish these guys off first over here. Okay, I got an idea. It really wants us to attack your boy, Prozen. Ooh. As I say, there should be somebody appearing by now. Take out that Iron Kong first. Because that Iron Kong's gonna do some damage. Yeah, me having a weakened unit right here. Dang, he doesn't have a morale raiser is what I'm pissed off about. One of the few times I'll actually be using the regular side buster's thing. Always aim for the ground units first because they can attack. Exactly. I swear I ain't going to side flash them all to death. Let's see. And that restores them right there. It looks like Cybuster will be handling all these guys right here. Wow, we don't have much on this side. Then we got Prozen himself to deal with. Dang! I got 4 attacks to block. We'll let Leisner take 1 attack first. Sorry, Leisner. Why does Kian want me to use caloric missile? As I say, shouldn't there be any more reinforcements by now? Come on. We should be good on that. Yep, and then we finished it. Because by now, more reinforcements should come in, which will allow me to side flash all of them. All that's left is Prozen now. And now we finish it. Let's see. This is call from HQ. I'll connect to you. That reminds you, what did Prozen say earlier? I wonder how long you can hold out, is what he said earlier. Uh-oh. A Red Saber Tiger is heading your way. Uh-oh. That unit is far stronger than other Zoids. Be careful. Great. Understood. Thank you for your advice. Good luck. Yeah, we're up against Raven. What's wrong? You seem to be having a hard time. Hmm. It looks like you've done a good job defeating the enemy's foot soldiers. Hmm. It's no fun dealing with guys like that. Then do something about that connect force. Oh, understood. I'm not particularly interested in those guys, but it seems like it'll be more fun than fighting those Republic scrubs. Uh-oh. That's the Zoid in question. Himari, be on the lookout for his movements. Roger that. That was a close one. Engine damage. Can't maintain altitude. Hmm. I never thought we'd be pushed back so far by such a small force. Evacuate the ships. Dang. I'm getting ready for a Cosmo Nova, basically. But first, let's take out the enemy. We'll have to get Sidebuster like two. Yeah, two defenses, because it's going to probably aim for Sidebuster. Just remember, this is Raven. Yep. As I just explained, this is Raven. Dang, the Bowser actually evaded. One of the few times you can legally use this one attack. Cosmo Novaing him. Takes up so much HP. Not HP. Takes up so much what's called energy to use this thing. Yep, the Cosmo Nova. Did it kill him? Probably not. Yeah, no way. Not like this. This reminds me actually. So Raven shares the same voice actress as Garnet in the Japanese Dub Steven universe. Nice. Huh. Well done. You made me go through all this trouble. Oh snap. Raven, I found you. Van, is that you? Let's see. It's nice to meet you. Uh-oh. This isn't enough. This isn't even enough to stave off boredom. So while we're here, why don't you join us, you wimpy Van? Ex Ugh. Damn it. Let's go, Zeke! Okay. This time we'll settle this. Let's come this way too. Shadow! Oh. 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 You gained everything. Oh, dang. Your boy really wanted to fight. Come on. Okay, thank you. Hmm. Let's see. Senpai, look at that Zoid's movements. Yeah, this is an opponent we can't let our guard down against. Let's get serious. Hmm. Heh. You sound like you could win if you just kept your guard up. Doesn't work against Raven. I'll let you see my abilities. But you gotta be careful, he's got the organoid in there. So use an example, he should be one of the only enemies to show you his sub-pilot. Oh, he doesn't have one. Huh. I expected him to have an actual sub-pilot. We got lucky right there. Dang, it killed the Gundam in one hit. Hmm. We'll go for some more refueling and defenses on our end. Dang. This is the power of Raven. Dang, slaughtering my forces, but well, it's over. Let's see. Van, you'll entertain me, won't you? Ugh, Zoids are our partners. We'll never lose to you, who treats them like tools. Van has faith in his Zoids. In his Zoid. That's something you don't have. Hmm. You will tell me. Then I'll destroy Van's. Well, then tell me. Oh, then I will. Then I'll destroy Van's precious partner. You ain't gonna destroy it? Nah. Yep, he's saying to the hand-to-hand combat. Hmm. Hey, Raven! Duh. Hmm. Let's see. You used a saber tiger. Show me you can break through his shield. And this is where he actually, not a smart move, because this is where he died. Not died, the saber tiger died. Yeah, Van, this is the end. Yeah, this doesn't count as damage. Let's see. Man, that saber tiger has reached its limit. Yep. Don't even take one step back. I can't retreat. You can't retreat of your own accord. Is where he's trying to go straight for it. Give up already, Raven. If you fight any more, that saber tiger will die. In a way, it was only natural that this unit should have died. It has humiliated me. Let's go, Van. Uh-oh. Damn it. Are you still going on? Yeah, this is where I'll settle things with Raven. And he's taking it to hand-to-hand combat. So far, Shadow! Dang. Ah, that saber tiger. Yeah, it's been destroyed. Damn. How dare he fight like this? Hmm. Heh. So this is the limit of that unit. This is completely disappointing. Let's go, Shadow. Ooh. Let's see. Van and Zeke. Next time we meet, I'll definitely defeat them. Hmm. Never thought Raven would be defeated. But think that the Republic had an organoid user capable of defeating Raven. We must hurry up with that plan. Your Excellency, what should we do? If things continue like this, our forces will suffer greater damage than expected. Connect Force was not anticipated when the operation was planned. It is inevitable that there will be some increased damage. But even if the damage was several times greater than expected, it would not be enough to stop our army from invading. Understood. We will continue to attack. Let's see. Raven Zoid has been defeated. Okay, nice job, Van. Ah, the rest seems manageable. Soon, it'll be time for the operation to be put into motion. Yes, soon. All machines, don't let your guard down until the very end. Ah, come on. Just a little more. Yeah. Let's do our best, Zeke. Oh. Hmm? Thank you, Fiona. And we just finished it. Let's see. It's time to put that plan into action. Hmm. Everyone, prepare for impact. What the heck? What's this shock? No way. Head inland. Mount Osa's volcano. Yeah, what? A volcano erupted. Zero is crazy. They deliberately caused the volcano to erupt. Yep. Damage reports coming in. Yeah, we lost, is what he said. Several divisions were destroyed along with Mount Osa 4. G-Waltz had issued a warning, but no commander listened. Of course. Unfortunately. Of course they didn't listen. Well, okay. It's small price to pay if you think about the fact that we've been able to get rid of the incompetent high-ranking bureaucracy, high-ranking bureaucrats, and make it easier to solidify the military's core with capable people. So prozen just use this as a purge. There's no need to panic. As long as we can recover the Zoid cores, we can rebuild our unit. Your Excellency Prozen, President Luis has contacted us. It looks like the battle is over. Are you ready to surrender unconditionally? Wait, what? Unconditional surrender? You've got to be kidding me. As I say, we, the Hellic Republic, recommend an immediate ceasefire with the Imperial Army. There is no need for any more unnecessary bloodshed. I don't really understand what you mean. Of course, he doesn't understand. We have now confirmed that Imperial forces have withdrawn from the direction of Mount Osa Fort. Uh-oh. If the fighting continues, all of our fortresses, including the Gojulus, will be heading your way. Do you really think I'd be fooled by such a bluff? He's not wrong. Your Excellency Prozen, Major Schwartz's 1st Panzer Division has begun withdrawing from the front line. Okay, there we go. He's retreating? Yeah. Details are unclear, but it appears that the 1st Armored Division has also suffered considerable damage. In addition, let's see. Well, a man like Schwartz would decide to retreat at this stage. There must have been some reason to it. How about it? I'd recommend that you all also withdraw. Your troops have performed a splendid job that deserves praise. It will be a crowning glory for the Republic. However, our troops will not be withdrawing. What? You guys even lost Raven of all people. It's true that the damage is greater than we had expected, but my direct forces alone exceed the fighting strength of your army. We had the Connect Force, but it seems you can't count on ISTO's support. The President seems to have misunderstood something. Wait, what? We don't need to rely on the outside powers. ISTO is just an alliance to build a stronger nation. Our country will eventually expand its sphere of influence into space. To achieve this, the early unification of Planet Z is of utmost importance. At this point, we have no choice. Our troops alone will have no choice but to reduce the city to ashes. Hey, Rudolph! That's enough, Prozen. Prince Rudolph. Yeah. A broadcast on Gallus Empire is being transmitted to all channels. Relay this to all units on the front lines. Let's see. There's something I'd like to say to the soldiers of both sides, and to everyone listening to this broadcast. Today at 11 a.m., my grandfather, Emperor Zeppelin II, passed away. I, Rudolph Gerhard Zeppelin III, as first in line to the throne, order an immediate halt to the current all-out attack on the Republic. Yay! I hope President Luis will continue to uphold the peace. Yep. Everyone, return home. Yeah, as I'd say, your mightiness. Sorry, man. Royalty trumps you. Return. Return to the Empire. Oof. Yeah, the military headquarters of the Hellic Republic. Did we win? Well, you could say that they lost of their own volition. Now we're in New Helix City at least. Heh. That was great, Fiona. Yeah. I did it. I did it. Yeah, he defeated Raven. Well, how much should I get for the president? Thanks to your efforts, we were able to secure a ceasefire with the Empire and protect the city. We are truly grateful. On behalf of the military, I would like to express my gratitude. Thank you. Yeah, thanking Zero of all people. Hmm. Herman did a great job too. Van, he's Herman, right? Huh? Big bro. Why? Or uncle or something like that. Ahem. Colonel Herman. Let's see. Colonel Herman has done a great job of leading the mixed forces mobilized from various quarters. It must have been difficult to convince them to withdraw from the fort, right? Hmm. The plan was kept secret until the last minute, but I never thought this plan would work so well. Yeah, I never thought a ceasefire would come after just one day of fighting. Huh. Zero, did you see it coming? Hmm. Although various groundwork had been laid, of course they didn't control it until the death of Zeppelin II. This may seem too good to be a coincidence, but it's true. We had arranged for Rudolph's speech to be broadcast across the planet. That's not something I learned from reading the Emperor's speeches. It's just that a means of disseminating information is essential to our strategy. Zero has only just arrived on this planet. It's quite an accomplishment to be able to do that much groundwork. Hmm. But sometimes, the actions of one person can outweigh the measures. Emperor Rudolph's recent broadcast is a perfect example of this. That broadcast instantly set the stage for a ceasefire. That Emperor Rudolph was about 10 years old. He was a very strong-willed boy. Does Emperor Rudolph want a peaceful course? Yeah. Yes. I heard that he is also opposed to teaming up with the ISTO. If Emperor Rudolph continues to hold real power, peace between the two countries will come much sooner than I expected. It might just come true. Hmm. But I do have some concerns. I hope the young Emperor doesn't fall victim to Prozen's men. Because bad things happen around the time of the succession of to the throne. No way. They know it for sure. That's possible. Of course, Sayla knows it for sure. Our country will do everything we can to protect Emperor Rudolph. The Emperor's personal security has already been arranged. However, it'd be best if we keep military forces hidden within the Empire's territory, so they can be deployed in case of emergency. Well then, let's send someone to the Empire as a special envoy. Of course, we'll get the Emperor's permission in secret. Then banning the others would be best. Heh. There's also Zeke and Fiona. How about we include some ruins in the route? Old man, aren't you the one who wants to go? Well, yeah. As someone who studies Zoids, it's been a truly interesting journey. Do you know where the ruins are? Hmm. Yes, I've been researching them for many years. So it looks like they're getting out. Well then, it's settled. Hey, what about food expenses? The government will pay for that. Oh, dang. Of course, all necessary expenses will be borne by the government. We'll also back you up with Connect. If there's anything you need, just let us know. We have most things available. That helps a lot. Hmm. Well then, let's get right to the part. Yeah. Huh. We beat Raven. Dang. I was only to destroy Raven. But that's game. So the next part, goodbye.